Today I'm going to be discussing how to prepare your RV refrigerator for your next trip. We're going to talk about how to level your coach to improve the efficiency of this refrigerator. Then I'm going to show you how to make temperature controls inside the box. Then I'm going to tell you how important it is that we pack and place the food properly inside the box. Then I'm going to share with you a simple way that you can enhance the air circulation inside the box around the food. All on this episode of Everything RV. The thing we have to remember about an RV refrigerator, it's a little bit different than the unit that we have in our home. Instead of using Freon, we use hydrogen, water, and a chemical that it's an anti-rust device in it, and it's called sodium chromate. Now what happens is that when this coach is on level, the sodium chromate has a tendency to puddle and it crystallizes. Well, this crystallization also acts like a clog or acts like a blood clot like what's in the human body, and it clogs up the circulating coils inside the refrigerator. So it's really important that we go ahead and level this coach. Something as simple as placing lumber underneath the wheels or raising the jacks, just different things that we can do to get this thing back in square and get it leveled up like it's supposed to be. Now, the next thing we're dealing with is setting the temperature control inside this box. Now, what happens is that these refrigerators have a circuit board that's a 12-volt driven board. And it has what we call a thermistor that is nothing more than the thermostat. And it's reading the ambient temperature inside this box. And moving it as little as a ½ inch can have a lot of difference, a lot of change in the temperature of the box. So I've seen sometimes where a customer will come in and that thermistor will be laying down and the food inside the box will be freezing. So just a matter of putting it back up there and putting the right adjustment and you're right on track again. I like to use a thermometer so that way we can make sure that we get it on track, because we've got to make sure the food inside this refrigerator stays at at least 40 degrees Fahrenheit, because anything above that we run the risk of beginning to have that food to spoil. Now, since there is no fan circulating the air inside this box, we have to work off natural airflow, and we know that cold air is heavier, so it has a tendency to drop. So it's really important that when we place our food on the different shelves, that we place it in such a way to where there's air circulation around all of the food and not just the food on the top shelves. So you have to really watch what you do. I've seen situations where people will bring the coach in and the refrigerators are just jam-packed full. Okay? Now the other thing is you want to make sure that the food that you put in this refrigerator is already chilled, it's already cold, because this refrigerator is not able to keep up with the rapid heat that you need to pull out of here. So it's really important that when the food that you bring in is already cool. And that's why I like to bring mine in an ice chest and have it ready to go. Then there's a simple little device called a refrigerator fan. Cost you maybe 25 bucks. Has 2 D-cell batteries. It'll run about 30 days on those 2 D-cell batteries. And what it's doing is that as the cold air begins to fall to the bottom of the box, this fan picks it up and throws it back up, so that way we can recirculate it and keep that air moving around the food. Simple thing, but sure does a big job for us. So join us next time on the next episode of Everything RV.